My name is Jamie Schreier. I am the owner of Schreier Physical Therapy, and I'm here with Dr. Allison Haynes. Allie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So today, Allie is going to demonstrate the dry needling technique. It's a technique that we've all heard about, and we wondered how it works and why we do it, and how can it help us do it. So, well, first, why don't you just kind of explain when dry needling is actually used?
Okay. Well, dry needling is used for trigger points in a muscle, and those are areas that can become painful or tight when they shouldn't be. So it helps to relieve them and make the pain go away and have that muscle work a little bit better.
Perfect, perfect. So you mentioned the word trigger points.
Mm-hmm.
What is a trigger point?
A trigger point is an area in the muscle where the fibers actually become shortened when they shouldn't, and it can cause pain and inhibition and lead to some injuries. So
Okay.
dry needling helps relieve this.
So a trigger point for everyone out there is when your muscle becomes very tight, abnormally tight, and it won't loosen up. So, good. So we have a great volunteer today. We have Tiffany, who graciously volunteered.
Hey.
So, okay. So you're going to demonstrate what today? What muscle?
So I'm going to demonstrate on the calf muscle, which is a common area that can become tight or filled with trigger points in runners.
Okay, so very common with runners. Where would runners feel the pain? Would they feel it just in the calf, or can they feel it somewhere else?
It can actually vary. So a lot of times I've had patients that have had pain here or pain up here, and it's coming from trigger points in the muscle. But it can also cause tightness in the ankle or in the foot and lead to some injuries down there.
Okay, so common names might be Achilles tendonitis.
Plantar fasciitis,
Okay,
all that good stuff.
good. Well, if you're ready to go, let's go with the demonstration.
Okay. Let's. Tiffany, you ready?
I guess so.
You're ready.
We always use what's called clean techniques anytime you do a dry needling procedure. So therapists will always wear gloves. She's already been prepped with an alcohol swab. So
Okay, so basically what I'm feeling for is a trigger point in the muscle, which can usually be felt as a little band or a knot, and we're going to needle right there.
very good. Can you do one over in this
Yeah.
area so the audience out there can actually see it?
It's going for the good one. Okay.
That was, we call that the twitch of happiness. So a twitch is a normal thing, right?
It is. A lot of times when you dry needle, you get a twitch response, which means we've hit right on the trigger point, and the muscle has a quick contraction and then it relaxes. It can be a little bit uncomfortable, but at least we know we got right on the right spot.
So a twitch is actually a good thing.
Twitch is a good thing.
You want twitches.
We like the twitches. Yes.
So good. We'll give Tiffany a little break here. So what can people expect after they have dry needling?
Okay. Usually you have a little bit of muscle soreness, which is normal, but it can feel just like a good workout. And then after that, you're actually going to feel the muscle release, so it's going to loosen up. You can take. Sometimes you can feel the release right away, and sometimes it takes 3 to 4 treatments. But everybody's a little bit different with that.
So if someone is having, let's say, pain right now, you're a runner and you're having pain, and they're like, oh, let me try this out, and let's say you found that they did have trigger points in this area, and you treated them, how long would it take for them to feel better?
Okay, everybody's a little bit different. On average, people are going to start to feel change within 3 to 4 visits. But there are also some people that feel a difference right away.
Okay, so there's some people that within the first few visits, they feel great.
Definitely, yeah.
Is there kind of a limit? So let's say you're doing the dry needling, but it's not working for them, meaning that maybe they don't have trigger points.
Right.
Is there a certain amount of time where you'll do it, where you say, you know what, this really isn't what you're having, and you'll maybe choose something else?
Yeah. If I don't see a change within 5 visits, then we'll probably try a different approach.
Okay, very good. And for the people at home, maybe they want to actually see the needle.
See the
What
needle?
kind of needle are you using? Is it a hypodermic needle that they remember from childhood, or is it just a little?
It's a very small needle, so it's almost a filament. You probably barely see it. So if I was to needle a healthy muscle, you really don't feel a whole lot because it's that small. It's usually just the twitch response that when you hit right on that trigger point where you feel a little bit of uncomfortable.
Well, good. So following the trigger point, what can they expect as far as kind of what they're going to do after the dry needling? Is that it, or do you do any kind of stretch or heat or some of the other stuff?
Well, we do a lot to back it up. So whenever we release the muscle, we need to re-educate it. So that either stretching or strengthening to teach it how it should work again properly.
Okay, so you'll do some stretches and
re-educate, strengthening exercises, and then usually we'll end with a little bit of heat to get that soreness to go away.
Okay, and these are stretches they can do at home as well.
Definitely, you get homework here afterwards.
You get homework. Well, good. Well, I hope that helps you understand what dry needling is and why it's used, and we've had a lot of success here at Schreier using it, and Allie, I'm sure you've had lots of success.
Lots.
First one, that's good. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later.